Courier Club is a medium rock band from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania that makes loud ASMR. They've been rocking pretty hard since late 2018, and despite only releasing a small amount of music, have gained a decently sized cult following, specifically in Brazil for some reason. Over the course of the past couple of years, they've presented themselves as a quartet of fun-loving, talented guys and musicians across 4 separate singles. From the release of Better Now, to Liza, to Kangaroo Court, and most recently Soapbox Sunday, they've displayed their knack for traversing louder and quieter sounds across a small range of genres. All of their music makes you want to just move and dance, and makes listening to them a really fun experience. With this in mind, they released their debut EP, Drive Like Your Kids Live Here, this past Friday, led up to by the singles We All Want to Be There, It Takes Time, and most recently Soundscape 1992. The EP has 2 more tracks, Third Heart and My Favorite Game, and today I'm going to talk about each of them, and how each one breaks the mold of what Courier Club is capable of, better than the last. First up is We All Want to Be There, which was also the first single we got for the EP. The song leads in with a high-pitched, eerie lead guitar, backed by a steady beat, soon followed by an undulating bass riff that absolutely drives the song. The lyrics highlight an experience the band had sometime last year, when they found themselves at a rave, falling in love with the dance/punk scene. The song criticizes the capitalistic-like nature of the music industry, juxtaposed by seeing the pure passion and individuality displayed in the underground scene of dance music. It takes inspiration in it from this as well, placing winding synths throughout the track before crashing to a final chorus in a heavier punk sound. The energy of this track is exemplified even further in the accompanying music video, mirroring the underground European dance scene in the 80s and 90s. The crowd is seen going nuts around the band, losing the illusion of a stage, something the group actually did at Philomoka a while ago. There is sweat, there is energy, and there is pure fun. And I can say this with full confidence, because I got to be in it. I'm gonna go off of professionalism for a second here, because it's really hard to describe the amount of fun that shooting this video was. It was pretty much a full day of dancing and singing along to the song I've never really heard before, by a band that I really enjoyed and was probably one of the best experiences that I've ever had. The whole production was super tight and well organized, the crew was really cooperative, and the rest of the cast were incredibly sweet people. And the band was the nicest thing I've ever met. Talking with them was all super cool and really genuine, which is something that I really appreciate. But to me though, it really showed how energetic the song really was, because even after 8 hours of dancing and jumping to the same song, when it was time for the final take, everyone danced and screamed and jumped even harder than before, which is really hard to miss. Next is Third Heart, a song basically calling out the hypocrisy and idiocy of old heads. It's incredibly cynical and political of the older generation, and to me sounds like something that could be straight out of a late 2000s Arctic Monkeys album. It carries the punk energy of the end of We All Want to Be There, including some of their earlier guitar solos, and even gets a little heavy, with Timothy Waldron, Courier Club's lead singer, channeling his inner hardcore and screaming out raspy, angry vocals at the crux of the song. It's essentially an uprising anthem, inspiring the listener to get out there and change what needs to be changed in this cruel, unjust world. Maybe even dance while doing so. Third is Soundscape 1992, the most recent single, and probably the most unique song on the record. The song describes getting really fucking pissed at a party, and focusing on a person you want to spend the rest of your night with. It's fun, danceable, like We All Want to Be There, but slower, giving a more genuine, loving feel. A dash of autotune sneaks in for the chorus to complement the synths and more electric sound throughout the song. It's a sort of us versus the world type message, thinking upon better times. If we're gonna get fucked by climate change in the end, let's live in the moment, and fuck it up now. Next up is It Takes Time, the second single to be released for the EP. It starts with a really infectious climbing note and steady percussion straight out of a record from The Killers. The moodier vocals complement the once again capitalistically critical lyrics, making fun of the grind and encouraging the listener to once again just live in the moment. In an article published by Alternative Press last month, the band describes their desire to really just want to make you move and just lose yourself in the sound, something intrinsically entwined with the EP itself. Pretty much all of these tracks I've described as making you want to dance, to move, and to get it all out, which was apparently the point that has been executed almost perfectly. Even while writing this, I found myself moving my shoulders and bobbing my head, getting lost in the music instead of focusing. So if this is where what Alternative Press dubs as post-punk is heading, I'm for it all the way, and I'm excited to see Courier Club at the forefront of that movement. But we're not done yet. There's still one more song left, My Favorite Game, and I'm glad that it's left for last. As the last track on the EP, it's the longest, the slowest, the most stripped back, and most vulnerable. It's an acoustic, something we've never really gotten from this band. The song lays out a relationship, a sort of love-torn yet hopeful tale. It talks about how even at the worst of it, even when they argue and make up and find little things to annoy each other with, he hopes he's still there, sticking through thick and thin, because in the end, it's worth it. and what really matters. He wants to prove it not only to this person, but to himself. While the song starts off as a solo acoustic, through the second verse and rest of the track, underlying ambience and strings slowly build the mood and tone, with bass coming in to bring additional depth. The bridge uses higher pitched vocals in a sort of folk-like fashion to display the emotion even further, with the last verse being performed in a one-tone dropping off way. Then the song ends. Silence. We're done. That's it. That's the EP. We know you just sweated out for the past 15 minutes. Here's a song to slow dance to. Now we're done. Fuck off. Yep. And that's kind of how I feel by the end of it. I just danced my fucking heart out, and now I'm just in my bag again. Not fair, man. Bands do this all the time. I don't like it anymore. Anyways, another thing I really like is how the sort of chaotic fun is captured in the album art. Drawn by Adam Alkadem, it features a large mass of people, with anything from a mermaid, to the police, to a DJ ghost rave, to a religious service, to fortune-telling. There's a lot going on in this picture, and the fact that this whole EP resembles that pulls it all together. Like I said before, so many of these songs just make you want to move and keep you going, pumping you up and giving you energy. Underlyingly political, heartfelt, and inspirational, this EP has only left me wanting more. I'm like a junkie, and my drug is Courier Club. So I beg of you, go listen to Courier Club on whatever platform you use. You will not regret it. Which reminds me, one of these platforms is Minecraft. Yeah, you heard me right, Minecraft. Because these guys have actually organized a Minecraft musical festival called Block by Block West, which they put a lot of effort into, and just so happens to be taking place this Saturday, April 25th, 2020. And they have got one hell of a lineup, and I mean a lineup. Some of the acts performing include Pussy Riot, Nothing Nowhere, Grandson, Honey, Idols, Citizen, Wicca Phase Springs Eternal, and Heart Attack Man, as well as a slew of other groups. This thing is fucking loaded, and the only thing you need to view it is a copy of Minecraft. And even if you don't have that, not to worry, they're also live streaming the 2 stages on their website, blockbyblockwest.com, as well as Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So there's literally no reason not to tune in. This thing is loaded and really easily accessible. So do me a favor, tune into Block by Block West this Saturday, because I know you don't have anything better to do. I know. And listen to Drive Like Your Kids Live Here. It'll be one of the best decisions you ever make. So yeah, that was Courier Club. I really enjoyed writing this because I've been listening to this EP for the past, 2 hours writing this. It's honestly probably one of my favorite pieces of music because all of it just makes me want to dance. I wish that we could have gotten a bigger project from them. Part of me wishes there was more songs on the EP, but, that's just me wanting more music from them. I got introduced to them, I want to say, early 2018? No, I think early 2019 is probably closer, because it was right around the time that Soapbox Sunday came out, and ever since then I've been really loving these guys, and like I said earlier, filming the music video for We All Want to Be There with them was such a fun experience, and you can really see it in the video as well, because everyone there was having a lot of fun. Talking with everyone was super cool, talking with the band was super cool. So yeah, this is probably one of the most genuine bands I've ever met, and they're super close too. Like I said, they're from Philly, which I basically love every band that comes out of Philly, so that's not really saying much, I guess, but regardless, they're really good. You really should check them out. I could talk so much about it, but at the core of it, just listen to them. Listen to their music, listen to Drive Like Your Kids Live Here. It's great. Awesome. I don't know what else to say besides they're really good. I didn't really talk about their other 4 singles much in this. It was Better Now, Liza, Kangaroo Court, and Soapbox Sunday. They all have a little bit of a different sound, but all kind of are also pretty danceable, actually. They're all really good songs as well, and all of the members are super talented. So you should, if I've said it once, I've said it a lot in this video. Listen to Courier Club. That's going to be all for me because I don't really have much else to say besides listen to them because that's all I've really said. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Thank you as always for the continued support on all my other stuff. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's all for me for this one. This is me signing off. Peace.